football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, listen. And the Gators will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bulldogs offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He was able to get that ball to the 48-yard line before he stopped on return. Florida's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. Touchdown, Gator! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They get set for the point after we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'll love to get a drive going. Honey on the Jets! He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
How about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run it from the gun. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Wants to throw on third down. He's got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 30 inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football. But this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
They'll run play action. That's caught. It's DeLuca. Oh, he's got some space. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Really good running, gets it over to the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Unloads quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. At the 7-yard line.
Different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling and showed up with a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Here's the return from inside his 10. We're able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Finds his man. It's John. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm fine with it.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Third and goal for the offense.
defense continues to run the football. A second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they're right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Rice. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in...
He's got it on the outside. Running free. And he closes his way to the house. Touchdown,
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Man, I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I've got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The Gators in the hurry up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gators!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Barnhart. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Red pass, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. third down. He drops the throw. Got it set up on the outside. He's got first down yardage across the 50, then marking at the 49. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they were able to take advantage here.
And they used great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, down and throw. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man on the right. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. We'll start this second quarter with a field goal attempt. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal keeper coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Takes the easy one to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Gators are in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
Turning it on. Oh, he got loose. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Makes the catch. It's John. Touchdown, Florida. A great catch and run for 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Right back to the well. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gain 4 on the play. Mississippi State going up tempo. Line play action. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll read it to the left on 2nd down. And then it's a live ball behind the line. Defense picks it up. Picked up a few extra on that return. What a play by this defense to get the football.
And listen, QB job number 1. Take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, Dave. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
first down. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab on the mountain.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots.
Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it, they're on the run. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Gator! The defense takes matters into its own hands. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up, they take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere, it's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
And the pass is incomplete. Jordan loose by the head. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stoneburner. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poisoning of Sean King, and they're right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Rice. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Gator! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Barnhart. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Just keep slinging it. Working on the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. To the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding their biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Right on the money. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
In first and goal, I think a lot of people get very conservative. Let's run the football. You know, let's be very predictable. You can't be predictable, right, Palmer? You got to be aggressive, but what happened?
Well, I like the idea of calling a pass play down there, but hey, for quarterbacks, it's touchdowns, checkdowns, or throwaways. You are not taking a sack under any circumstance right there. That quarterback's got to do a better job having the clock go off in his head to keep his offense in good position to score.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way. But the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
49, Mississippi State. 24.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Hold and finds his man on the left. At the 45 on his way. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Throws it in. It's Stoneburner. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Right down the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Gators have taken it inside the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Into the house. Touchdown, Florida.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Finds a crease at the 20. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. They'll leave it with him. Finds a little space. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Gators sending the offense back to work. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
So now it's second and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bradford.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the RPO, complete. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Hold and fire complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Gators have a lot of options on 2nd and inches.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got him put it on his body. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Can't get it to the ground. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st
They'll
down.
move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
At the 23. Good enough for a 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Gators! He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Mississippi State, 24.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Flies it out of the air. Now they're really trying to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Flips it out in the flat. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Florida. The defense putting points on the board.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Rice. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's DeLuca. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now on second down. Send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Snap from the gun on third down. It's complete to the left. He's got first round yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
First down, Bulldogs.
They're going to run it. There we go. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
First down, Bulldogs.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And his first pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's well. Finally corralled and not before. He picks up the first down. And the Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's got it over. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it inches away from the touchdown. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this second. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. That's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
31.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Finds his man. It's Stoneburner. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense has it at the 28 on first down.
And first down.
Got it in the middle. It's Stoneburner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Finding open areas. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
At the 46.
And the Gators are flying down the field.
First down for the offense.
Power football with the right. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
No gain.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. To the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's John. Turning it on. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run it from the gun. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Gators will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Mississippi State, 31.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found, and he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. A really nice run for deep in his own territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29.
First down, Bulldogs.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Barnhart. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, man. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Flips it out on the screen. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. The Gators come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Might be calling a hot route. Creates a little space. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
This is an area of the game, on offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 34. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
He ends up getting tackled.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
The Gators back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.